I have a question for you. How many phone cases do you currently have? Not from old phones, but for the one you currently have right now. I'm going to show you something. These are my phone cases for my iPhone XS. How many cases does one really need? And why do I keep buying them? A company called Moshi reached out to me asking if I wanted to check out their iPhone accessories. And my initial gut reaction was like, probably not a good idea. Of course, I said yes. So I checked their website, and their website actually looks really nice and professionally done. And so they sent me one of their eye glaze cases for my iPhone XS, which I'm actually very thankful that they still support a relatively old phone. And here it is. This is the case that they sent me, and it's been my daily driver for the last, I'd say, 2 weeks now. What I really like about this case, and I know I'm going to try my very best to make this review as interesting as possible because I'm talking about a phone case. The plastic is hard and durable, but also a little bit soft to the touch, which is kind of hard to describe. And I think it complements the aesthetic of my iPhone. So this is the back of my iPhone. I am so tempted to just keep it naked as much as possible because I like it. I like the way it looks, the way it feels, and I like the metal edges. Unfortunately, they do tend to scratch easily. So they have this kind of fake metal that looks surprisingly really good. And when I put them together, it's a snug fit. It doesn't feel that the phone is significantly bigger. I mean, it's obviously the case, but you tend to forget that you have a case because, I guess because of this metal thing that's actually not metal. It's actually plastic, and it feels really good in the hands. And I know a lot of people say that it feels really good in the hands, but I have a bunch of other cases, and this seems to be the one that feels best for me. The case itself is just really plain and simple. It's got a nice glossy finish to it. It almost looks like it has a second layer of clear coat, and on that clear coat, their logo is printed on top of it, which gives the illusion that it's actually kind of floating, which is really cool. So nothing groundbreaking or extraordinary here, but I feel like their approach to a case is actually pretty good. And I posted this on my Instagram and asked people how many cases they actually buy. I just found out that I'm not alone. I'm actually kind of happy because one of the people that I follow on Instagram, he said, I actually have 75 plus cases. I'm like, okay, so the phone accessory market is not dead. That's good news. I can relate to that. Really, a phone has become an extension of myself, as an extension of my own style, that I basically choose my phone cases as often as I choose my clothes or even my shoes, depending on the day. Let's face it, an iPhone is an iPhone. The only way that you can kind of express yourself is by adding accessories. But it doesn't really stop there. One of the questions that I got asked was that, is it good with wireless charging? As a matter of fact, it is. And I'll tell you why. This is Moshi's Snap 2 magnetic wireless charger with a built-in wall mount kit. Build quality is excellent and features fast wireless charging up to 10 watts. You can virtually attach this to any flat surface like your wall, your side table, or maybe even a mirror. Little note, this only works with cases that are compatible with the Snap 2 wireless system. This kit includes the two Snap 2 tabs that you will be installing inside your phone case at the top and at the bottom. Once installed, you can just plop it onto the magnetic charger and you're all set. According to Moshi, every Snap 2 mount features a design that doesn't interfere with your phone's camera, GPS, or other sensors. It's a good solution for people who want to keep their desk clean, for example, or maybe you're in the kitchen and you don't want your phone to be on the counter. I'm just trying to think of scenarios where I would personally use it. Next to your bed, when I go work out in the gym, or if I should ever actually work out at the gym, stick this to the wall, put on my playlist, and work out without having to worry about where my phone is, if I'm going to step on it, or because it actually does happen to me. I always wonder where my phone is. I also always get distracted, so this is a good solution for that. If you're curious about the magnet, so here's a little demo. This thing is not going to fall. I promise you that. If I do drop this, it's because I'm just an idiot. I have one of those cheap magnetic wireless chargers that you use in the car. It's definitely not as strong as this one. These are the only contact points for the magnet, this top and this bottom. You install the magnetic strips on the top and on the bottom of the casing, so it doesn't affect the wireless charging aspect of the case and of the phone and the charger. One of the problems I had with other cases that offer the same, kind of solution for wireless charging is that they usually give you like this ugly metal strip that you put on top of your casing, or it's built into the case, but it's usually bulky. This one's a really clean solution. Design-wise, they kept it really nice and simple, white and gray. It kind of just disappears into the background, which is what I like. Another thing is you could actually use this as a stand, which surprisingly is just the perfect angle, and it doesn't really wobble or anything. I thought it was kind of gimmicky that they said, oh, you can use it as a stand, but it's actually great. Before anything else, they actually sent me one more thing, and I feel like I need to at least mention this because this is actually a really cool accessory. So they sent me this Terra glove, which I will open right now. And what it is, it's a microfiber cloth for cleaning your phone, but in this form. It's like this square pad. You put your fingers inside and you use it to clean your screen. They also included this little spray bottle. I should say there's nothing inside. It actually just says, just add water. As I read this like an old man. But it's a cool accessory, especially during this day and age where we're kind of more conscious. But going back to this charger and this phone, the only really downside that I can think of is maybe the pricing. It's not really a downside if I think that it's worth it, especially this quality. For you to use this, you have to buy a casing that's compatible with it. And each casing, at least for the iPhone XS, around $35. Unless your casing really offer anything special, in which case this does. You put magnet strips in it. Then again, you really compare it to the casing that Apple sells you at $70-something, and you really question yourself why you're spending that much money. But that's a different topic. The other thing that I would like to make note of is theoretically you just need one of these, and you just need the plastic strip that you attach to a wall and you just plop this right in. If you had a bunch of those plastic strips that you can attach pretty much anywhere in your house, you can just bring these two and the cord and you can attach it to whatever space that you need this to be on. But unfortunately, I kept looking at their website. I couldn't find a way to buy just that plastic strip on its own, which means that I am left with no choice but to buy another one of these if I wanted to maybe install it somewhere else in the house. And that would cost me around $50. But for a wireless charger, it's actually reasonable, I say, especially for something that of this quality. So final thoughts. I think you should check it out. I think it's a really cool accessory and I think it's a really cool gift. It gave my phone a little bit more of a lease on life. They actually have accessories that are also tailored for your car. Go check them out. Moshi, thank you so much for sending me these things and this one. I am definitely using them, especially now where I'm just kind of trying to clean up everything. If you're starting your own home office, your own work from home setup, this is a good way to kind of declutter. Check out Moshi. I'll leave the links for the products that I showed here in the description below so you can check them out yourself. Yeah, thank you for watching this really simple review. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys are probably going crazy just like me because we're all stuck in here, but hang in there. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So I'll catch you guys again really soon. Thank you for watching.